Okay guys, we are now on the approach to Lake Elm 3. Interestingly, I believe you have to approach it on the east side of the lake. At least that's where the real estate sign was pointing me. I'm headed there now. You see it's early spring, May 15th, walleye opener, I might add. And yeah, beautiful day. It's 79 degrees, so you know, it's good for anybody who might have Raynaud's. All right, more as we get closer. Okay, we've gone by a few other cabins, and now I think we're approaching the one for sale. Oh, nice little view of the lake and the dock. I think that's the one associated. Whoops. Gotta have the truck in. No, that's reverse. Gotta have it in first. That's how it works. Okay, there we go. Up and over the hill, and oh, there's our first little glimpses through the trees. Oh, it's kind of cute. Oh, yes. Let's have a look. Oh, the pinwheel in the wind looking nice. Oh, look at that massive solar panel. Looks like there's a fresh coat of paint, I'll say that. That's lovely. Stevens Realty. Stephen Remondini, 906-284-0341. Sorry, and we're turning on in. Here we go. Okay, what do we got? Okay, we got a little pig, a little, I'm gonna put up the windows because I do believe the black flies are going to be about. Okay, unplug, turn it off, and we're off. Okay. So we got an outhouse there. We'll have a look inside there. Start at the top, you know. Yeah, definitely fresh coat of paint. Although maybe not all that recently, so it's not like they just duded it up for the... Oh yeah, okay. It's a decent outhouse, pretty good shape actually. Definitely poopable. Okay. And little storage shed that's gonna need a little bit of tar papering and siding work. As you can see. Oh, looks like we could store a bunch of canoes. Got a bit of a, I don't know what that's for. It must be for lifting something up out of the water. Oh, four-wheeler trailer. I wonder if a four-wheeler, I don't know how you get a four-wheeler in there. Probably bring it up with them. Oh, that's cool. So there's your water tank with a little outdoor sink. Goes into, I am not quite sure what. Oh, it's empty. Yeah. So get your water pumped up in there. I don't know from where quite. And I'll be looking for a pump. And there's your pig. Outside looks like it's in pretty good shape. Looking at the eaves here, edges of the roof. Yeah, clearly been a little bit of work done here underneath, sealing things off. Not too recently, I would say, in the last few years. Yeah, it's a pretty recent paint job. So. Prettying the place up. Yeah, pretty slap on paint job, I'll say that, but whatever, it works and helps delay any rot. Well, new PVC, so I don't know what that's all about. Some sort of venting. Roof is decent, for sure. Roof would do. Little solar panel there. Cables going in. I'm sure that if you knew anybody who could install solar, that could be upgraded. Looking inside this window, I See the chair, the bunk beds, the table and chairs. Pretty cute, pretty clean. Don't quite know what that. We'll see on the other side. Yeah, so that's a former door made into a big tall window, interestingly. And then here we've got gone fishing. Relatively. I'm just gonna step on in. Cute. Yeah, it's a cute old log cabin. That's exactly what it is. Nice screen porch, cleaned up, cleaned out. Basically ready to be occupied. Look at that, some bug nets. That bodes well, doesn't it? Sure does. A little outdoor, summer kitchen. Sure, Blackstone grill. Put your propane tank, or I guess maybe that propane hooks up. Yeah, propane goes out, hooks out to the. So there's a stove, but it looks like that stove may not work anymore. Not sure. The fridge also appears to be a propane fridge, older model. Do I see propane coming in here? Yep, there's propane back there. You can sort of see it back there. So that's not bad. That's good. Might still work. Not sure. Hello. Oh. And we got some trout lovers here. Howdy, campers. We were here. Cute. Yeah, not bad. Take a quick look in this window here. And then I'll do a little bit. Oh, what's that? What is that over there? I don't know what that thing is. Is it a gas heater? I think it's a gas heater over there. So that would probably explain why there's that vent. Natural gas heater. Everything's been cleared out except for that bearskin rug. Oh my gosh. Some popcorn, sugar, flour. Yeah, it's cleaned up and ready for action. Okay, I'm gonna go take a little look around a little further. Cute though, nice view. This is right out the screen porch. Let's see what do I see down there? Might be a neighbor. Neighbor that way. Point that out. Yeah, neighbors that way. Oh, can't see because of the screen, sorry. There we go. Neighbors that way. Okay, second video. We're now just walking out of the porch and gonna get a look-see around here. Oh, I need to go get my oh, I'm gonna check it out over here. This looks like a little outdoor shower is what we got. Sure enough, on-demand water heater. Propane potentially. Yeah, 16-liter LPG, a little shower. Hose hookup, so the hose probably comes from that big tank. There's a secondary tank here, so yeah, that's kind of cool. A little shower. Yeah. I'm gonna go get my polarized glasses so that I can walk down to the water and have a look, see what we see. Okay, on the approach again here. I'll point out what is it called? It's not a sunroof. Whatever. A window in the roof. Can't remember what those are called. Sorry. Yeah, cool little, beautiful little view. I guess you have to contend with something that's going on with your neighbor's place here. Not sure what that's about. A lot of firewood stacked up, ready to go for, and same thing right there in the fire pit. Cool little fire pit though, for sure. Hammock. Can already hear the toads going in the background. I don't know if this Lund comes with it or if it's on this property or not. I'll check that out when I get, because I have my Onyx app, so I'll have a look at that here in just a sec. Now we're gonna head down onto the dock. Kind of cool. Yeah, I dig it. Ooh, that's a little fish. Fish. Can't really. Frogs and fish? Oh no. Oh, big tadpoles. That's what those are. Big tadpoles. Oh yeah, look at those. Look at those big guys. And some little fishes. Oh my god, the tadpoles. Well, that's good. They should hopefully go out there everywhere. Oh my god, you got a little nursery area in here. Crazy. Canoe. If you're into canoes. Sure, you could also probably put in a jet ski for Jen, because we all know about her interests. Okay, here we've got little minnows. It's still quite shallow. I don't know if you can see it. It's only maybe a couple inches deep, and it looks like it is quite mucky. Yeah, well, there's a nicer fish over there of some sort. Oh, yeah, I see a fish. What do I see over there? Oh, I see fish over there. Look like bass, I'm afraid, but yep, they're in the. Oh, there. You see the bass? Largemouth bass. So, oh yeah, there they go, out from underneath the dock. The basses. Don't know what you are fishing for here off this edge, but something. Yeah, so I mean, yeah, pretty much at the moment I just see bass. Looks like it gets dark out there, so there's probably a drop off this little corner. So you're probably not going to be taking a swim right off the dock. Maybe you are, but you're swimming shallow until you can get far enough out there. And farther out there, though, it looks pretty good. I don't have any of my gear with my canoe with me, otherwise I'd go fish it. Okay, there's a look from the water. Obviously somebody cut down a bunch of trees, because my guess is they wanted a view. Although they may have all been dead, because now I see these white pines here are also dead. So, there's a little fish there. I can't tell. They look like little tiny sunfish. So that's cool. Song sparrows, common yellowthroat. Yeah. Here, let me just do a little 180 from the 360 from the dock. So coming around, there's the cabin. White pines, a nice little marsh. A bunch of the white pines have died. Looks like that peninsula out there is probably owned by a neighbor. And then the pretty lake. And a few cabins there, which when I drove by them, they all look quite well kept, I have to say. Nothing trashy, so that's nice. I'll film that back on the way out. Also gonna check Onyx here in a sec. Okay. Over here in the corner, there's your dock. By my reckoning, your property line, or this property line, I should say, might even extend over to that junk pile. If you had it surveyed, I think you'd probably find that it maybe cuts just inside that outhouse. But that little driveway there is definitely on your property. And I'm gonna walk over to the other side. I'm kind of curious what that bucket is down there on top of. I'll go check that out. And yeah, cool little property, I have to say. Quiet, for sure. I wonder if this boat comes with it. It very well might. I mean, it's on your property, so. What sort of shape is it in? It is just a boat. It's just a nice little lund. That's what it is. It's just a nice little lund. All right. Oh, what the hell? I'll just keep walking and showing you what's going on. Here, that's a rock. 80 degrees here on May 15th. Nice big white pine. Bunch of red pines back there. It's where's that black cherry? That's what we got there. Nice big old paper birch. Nothing that seems to, I guess there's that one birch over there. Otherwise, there's those red pines. Just thinking about danger for the house, for the cabin. Nothing here seems to endanger it too much. Even that birch looks pretty healthy. So that's good. That's good. I don't know what goes on over there at that table. Maybe it's a fish cleaning station. Looks like, I'll check that out too. But for the moment here, kind of interested in this. Oh, this looks like it's another water line. Oh, it sure is. This is some kind of a pump house. Sorry. Oh yeah. So we got a hand pump. Jesus, black flies are out right now. But they're nothing compared to there. And then here we have a regular pump. So who knows if it's still good, but probably is. So that's good. I can show you how to work that. Oh yeah, there's the hose. So essentially, you get some electricity going. You get the hand pump going, prime up your pump, and then pump from here. This is probably just a point well, so not potable, but a point that you then use that with that hose there. You end up pumping water up to your cistern, and then you have running water, I imagine, in the house, and it probably just goes to a little septic system of some sort. Okay, pausing again. Okay, and now I didn't walk very far. I probably didn't need to pause, but I checked Onyx, and it looks like right about here is the edge of your property. So, I mean, it probably goes back right behind the edges of these buildings, and that's probably as far as you extend on this side. So from here, this probably shows you the extent of the property. Might check out behind the road, but yeah. So yeah, not a ton of property, but it's certainly very nice. And I do have to say the cabin is quite cute. I think there is a spot for a wood stove. I noticed that. I think that's what that, wasn't sure what that big flying saucer was up on the roof. But when I looked inside, it looked like, like that was, I don't know what this is. Some sort of maybe fish cleaning station, maybe butchering station. Yeah, what is that vent for? I don't know what that is for. And it's got a cable going into it, so it's actually a powered up vent. It's got power going to it. So it must be a vent fan of some sort. Okay, I just came back in. One more little look through here. Once we are inside, what does that say? Feeding Rainbow by Grizz. I hope that comes with it. I don't want to bias you, but I'm kind of into it. Oh, that's the... Oh. Not sure why, but electricity is modestly working. What is this all about? Looks like we got a little... Oh yeah, so you could put in some sort of a charger or charge something up on here. What's that for? No idea. Yeah, so there, I think that now I can see that there must be a fan up there, or there must be, yeah, like a vent fan up there, which you can see where it attaches that flying saucer. Looks like that skylight, that's what it's called. The skylight has a can open and close. Interesting. There's two one is for the light, two pull cords. One is for that light, one is for the fan. he's got a rod holder up there. That's cool. Yeah, no wood stove. And frankly, I mean, I guess you might put it in that corner. And maybe there used to be, oh yeah, I think it used to go out behind, you can almost maybe see behind that light. Maybe that's where the wood stove used to go out. And then maybe they put in a little gas thing. I'm gonna check that out a little more closely with my binoculars here once I turn this off. Okay, a couple other things that I noticed here. First, looking into the kitchen a little bit better, you can see that there is a stove. Sorry, trying to hold on. See, there's a stove in there. Not sure if that works. You can see how the water comes in, so just cold water coming in. They just got a generic sink there. I did look at that thing over there next to the chair. I thought it might be a gas heater, but it's not. It's just a I don't know, it just says like storage, hardtop storage, so for whatever that's worth. And yeah, neat lights. I kind of dig those lights. Institutional, for those of you who need to be institutionalized. Creel on top of that boards there. This is, I have to say, kind of made for you. Oh, and here they have a little, that's where their potable water is. So, it is what it is. There you have it. Okay, maybe I found the heat source. Not sure how well you can see across the room there, but it looks like, so we're looking in over the sink window. Now you can see there's a little closet. There's the front door, cute little table. And it looks like sort of one of those electric heaters. I think that's what it is. Don't know much about that, but yeah, I think that's one of those electric heaters. So there's that. Okay, I'll just say this. I'm a tiny bit worried. I'd kind of like to be able to go inside. The fact that there's this kind of patchwork on this side, I mean, arguably they took out some of the logs so that they could access under the building, under the floors, to get at the drain. And this is where the drain is coming out from the sink. But I see like this log here on the bottommost log, you know, looks a little gnarly. So like, had it rotted out? What's going on underneath there? I'm not sure. Well, there must be just a little, I can't remember what they call those, but it's, oh, look at that. Oh, I don't know if you could see, but right off the dock, there was a loon. Just dove. Probably just out there eating all your trout. Come back over here and look at this side. Right. Well, maybe it was not unlike what they did here on the base, but see, there you got a little bit of a problem. It's on the porch. But I mean, realistically, all these logs seem solid. Right? That one's sitting on the ground. Well, there is some sort of a, oh yeah, see? This used to be the chimney. So that's where the chimney is. I don't know why they would have taken it out. They did, but it's all piped for a chimney. I mean, it's got the chimney. I mean, it's piped for a wood stove. You got the chimney there. So, and it's just capped with pretty, I think I could take care of that if you wanted me to. Yeah. So right over here, I can't see it, but that's where you could put a wood stove, would be over in this corner next to the chair. So, you know, whether you'd want something like that or not, I don't know. Okay, I think I'm probably gonna head back out now. You know, decent number of windows. It's not super light, but it's also not as dark as I thought it might be. Not sure what's going on in the crawl space. Sort of like to go inside and step on the floors. So maybe we talk. Oh, there's the loon. He's right through there. right through. There he is. Oh, just dove. Yeah. Yeah, cool stuff. Cool stuff. Also 8.1 miles door to door from Thistledown to whatever you name this place. All right, bud. Yeah, okay, more in just a sec. Oh, I said I was gonna check Onyx, but I just wanted to point out that right across the road, I'm in the truck right now. There's the cabin and such right there. I'm on the drive, and just bog back there, which is cool. You can hear the northern parulas singing behind. Lovely. Okay, I am advancing here. I'm going out the other direction just because I'm curious. That's the neighbor. Sorry, I gotta shift here. Go up over this, and then I'm gonna go back through the other way because I want you to see one thing about it that's kind of interesting. Cool or not. I love the relief. That's awesome. There's the rest of the lake right through the way there. Beauteous. We're coming up on a gate to, I'm not sure. Looks like somebody might put their RV down there, but I don't think there could be much else. But I mean, this is I love the little hills, not flat. And I think we're gonna fairly quickly approach the other exit here, and then we'll drive back the other way. Oh, there's a driveway. Okay, I don't know if we got that or not. I'm not sure where that goes. Especially because I would think that we're onto Forest Service land now. Okay. There. So coming in the other direction is shorter. But we'll go back around the other way, just so you can see the drive. Actually, I might just film the whole thing. This is the boat landing here. So here at the boat landing, wow, definitely getting some growth there. You can see a few cabins over there as usual. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Keep it on the level. And keep it in first gear. Okay. I'm gonna go just a little further forward, and then I'll pause again for one more video. Just point out that as I go around this, there's the way I'm gonna go back down in just a sec. But the exit is right there. That's the other way to get, and you can see the for sale sign there. So that's the way I went the first time. It's a little bit longer. All right, here we go. Okay, so actually what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go back around the lake. Same direction I went the last time. And I'll just narrate a couple things as I go. So I don't think anyone else is on the lake. It's a Thursday, May 15th. So that's maybe kind of encouraging. It's not like there's a permanent resident. I don't think there could be. Impressions, just thinking about it as we get closer here. I think it's a pretty neat piece of property. I think the cabin is solid. Definitely lake access for camping. Swimming is suboptimal. Reminds me of Winslow. You could put in a floaty or something, put in a inner tube or a raft and paddle yourself out to a place where you could swim, or else you just wander around in muck, which wouldn't be that bad. Kind of a cool little hilly drive here. Okay, and now I kind of wish I would have gone the other way. Oh, we got another, oh no, maybe this is the first glance at the lake there. Maybe second glance at the lake there. Yeah, nothing built down there though. Now we're coming to the first view out there. Kind of a cute little log cabin structure. It's nice with 2 floors. Well, maybe not perfectly constructed, but tidy. Here's the bigger gray one, which you can see has a nice metal roof. Pretty cute, really. Also, quite tidy. And then the garage, a lot of wood. That guy put up a lot of wood, that's for sure. Metal roof. And then here's maybe the nicest place. Also a log cabin with a metal roof. Cool. Okay, hopping over. See the metal roof. Solar panel. Maybe Starlink. I'm sorry, it's out the other window, so I can't see it too well. Another house right down there. Can't really see. Oh, I just got one bar or something. Another little cabin here. But that is the one that is your neighbor. Now what I'm going to do here is, rather than go down like I did last time, I'm going to pull down your other driveway. I say your, but that may be presumptuous, I know. But this is that other driveway on the property. Coming again up on that blue whatever. There's your dock. There's some other docky stuff there. That's interesting. Okay, there's the cabin. I didn't mention that there is a little rowboat there. I don't know if that comes with it. I would guess it does. Looks like one of the old classic metal rowboats. There's the cabin. There's the boathouse. Shed, as it were. And now I'm just going to continue down this little road because you'll see that what actually happens is this just connects back around. So, an interesting little setup on the property. And note that this drive around the lake is gated, and it's gated with brown gates and the type of reflectors that you see on that I usually see blocking National Forest Service roads that they want to keep people off. It looks very official and federal. I'm not sure quite why. It doesn't seem like this is a federal road, but maybe it is. Oh, there's the lake. There's that, what I suspect is your neighbor, but it's probably just seems like a very quiet lake. And I've noticed that when I fished here, maybe 1 or 2 at most people in their cabins at any given time. Up here you can see that little blue flagging maybe on the tree on the right, which notes another driveway going somewhere. I don't know whose place that is. And we're almost out. So this is a little 5-minute drive around the lake. Nice vernal pool there. Woo! Betcha that's got peepers. Yeah, and there we are. Exiting. See what I mean about it? That looks like a federal gate, doesn't it? Yeah. Okay, bud. That's the tour. More updates when I send these to you. Exciting prospects. Exciting prospects. I'll do whatever I can. Just let me know what you need. I'm driving out on 3660, I believe is the number. It might be 3660, and I think this is Stony Creek. Pretty cute little creek. Looks like you could catch some brook trout out of it if you knew how to do that. It's maybe a mile down the road from Lake on 3.